Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo in a hotel room doing the Locker Gnome Daily Report for you. That's TLDR for short, your daily dose of tech news, gadget views, and other stuff the world can use.
The Locker Gnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToAssist from Citrix. GoToAssist includes 3 essential support tools in one simple platform. You can easily log incidents and track resolutions from the GoToAssist service desk, identify issues to fix with GoToAssist monitoring, and provide live or unattended support from anywhere with GoToAssist remote support. For a free 30-day trial, visit GoToAssist.com, click the Try It Free button and use the promo code PIRILLO.
Extended warranty. Do you really need one? You know, I've purchased extended warranties in the past, but I gotta tell you, they very rarely paid for themselves, if only because I can't keep track of all the extended warranties that I have. And 9 times out of 10, the companies that sell the extended warranties only make the money on the extended warranties, not necessarily from selling you the products that you're getting the extended warranties for. So for you, has an extended warranty ever paid for itself? I can't imagine a time where it has for me. Why your desktop anti-malware may be flawed. In the Gnomies group the other day, we received a screenshot, actually a series of screenshots, from a person having a problem with her parents' computer running Windows Vista of all things. And it just seemed that the computer was telling the person that they were infected with spyware, when in fact the spyware, or the malware, was the thing that was producing all the problems on the computer itself. So you got to be careful about what the computer tells you to do. And I know many geeks already understand the difference between something that's legitimate and something that's not so legitimate, but it's the other people that seem to have more of a problem than anything else. The thing that you have to communicate most to people who may not understand what malware is and why it's bad, I mean, that's what mal means, bad. Well, you need to let them know that not every piece of software, even if it is installed, is a good piece of software. And speaking of flawed, apparently the Sony Xperia J is cute, but not so good. According to this guest reviewer, it's laggy as heck. That's their quote, not mine. And you know, when it comes to lag on a product, I have very little patience, and I don't care how much it costs. If it cost me $20, heck, if I even got it for free, I wouldn't want to use it if it had lag. Should you get a Wii? I actually have a couple of Wiis at home, but we never use them. I mean, I've used them in the past, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just the wrong demographic, and that may be the case for you as well. If you have a family with a lot of little kids, the Wii may be perfect because that's really the target demographic for the Wii. Very family friendly, especially with the array of games. And certainly with their new touchscreen controller device, it's different, but I don't know. Would you get a Wii if you could, and why? Adams Express Toys could inspire a new generation of makers. I believe we referred to this the other day, but it's worth talking about again. It doesn't appear to be just another robotic toy, a platform upon which kids can bring their creations to life. So it's something a bit more technical than Lego, or so it seems. I would have no problem getting something like this for my kid, if only because it would encourage the creative process and allow them to do something more than just interlock a series of bricks. Don't get me wrong, I still love Lego. It's just that you want your kids to have more than you had. And I can tell you this, my kids would definitely have more than I had. I was lucky to have a calculator, something that might come in handy this holiday season, how to avoid being ripped off at an electronics sale. One of the top tips is to avoid doorbusters and check for better deals online. And that's something I agree with. Even though I do love a bargain, sometimes it's discounted for a reason, and not just because there's a new model coming out. There's possibly been a problem with the product that you were going to buy. I've saved people so much money before they went and spent it on a product that sucked because they didn't do the research online. And that's the thing. If you have a smartphone, and if you don't have a smartphone, that's the first thing you should buy, you should be doing research online, especially when you're at a store, and especially when something seems to be too good to be true. We also published an article from WSU researchers developing a method for 3D printing using moon rocks. And what's odd about publishing this story today is that's where I am. WSU. I'm going to be doing a presentation tonight to a series of students and adults who want to develop apps, and they're looking for advice, so I'm giving them some helpful hints. And my advice has nothing to do with moon rocks. or 3D printing. And possibly the biggest news today, Surface Pro. Twice the price, half the battery life. The specs look outstanding, and if you're looking for a good Windows 8 PC for right around $1,000, it's possible that the Surface Pro might be able to deliver. In fact, that is my question to you. Are you interested? Are you going to get a Surface Pro if you weren't interested in the Surface with Windows RT? If so, why? And possibly more importantly, should I get a Surface Pro? Gotta tell you, I'm not all that excited about spending more money on a product that gets half the battery life. But again, the specs on paper seem to be good, and I think that's what's going to drive the Surface Pro forward. But should I spend my money on a Surface Pro? Didn't have a good time with the Surface with Windows RT. And by the way, yes, I did get a refund eventually. The 64 gig version of the Surface Pro will be $899. The 128 gig version will be $999. I don't know. Should I get one? Mind you, I'm only apprehensive because I just didn't have a great experience with the first Surface. I can't imagine the Surface Pro being any different. I mean, yes, I'd expect it would perform better, considering it's going to be running on an Intel platform, tried and true. But some of the issues I've had with Windows 8 had to do with the general usability of the bifurcated UX. If enough of you tell me to get it, I'll do it, because I'm here for you. Shut up, wallet! I got a giggle out of Creighton on that one. Microsoft promises Windows Phone 7.8 update in Q1 2013. Congratulations to all two of you. Barnes & Noble decides that purchased ebooks are only yours until your credit card expires. What? So wait a minute. If you buy a Barnes & Noble book on your Nook and you use a credit card, but then you no longer use that credit card, you can no longer access the books that you purchased on that credit card with the same service? Yikes! This just in, fewer people buying Nooks. People Browser wins temporary injunction against Twitter. They're kind of upset because Twitter turned off the fire hose. Wouldn't let them access all that data, but you know, I gotta tell you, if your business model is completely predicated on someone else's business model, yeah, you got to go back to the drawing board, dude. Pandora's internet radio bill hits a wall of opposition in Congress. I'd be surprised if anybody in Congress has ever used Pandora.
Oh, and don't forget to download iTunes 11. They just released it today. What do you think? I'm not really a fan of iTunes. Never have been. Probably never will be.
Our question of the day is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use the coupon code 599Chris when you check out to get 3 domains for just $5.99. The link is in this video's description. Hector G0314 writes, "Hey Chris, where do you find all your awesome hoodies?" I don't know. I mean, everywhere, wherever I can get the hoodies. I just see a hoodie that I like, and then I buy it wherever I can buy it at the best price. I understand what you're asking, right? Where do I find them? I don't know. Someone sends me a link, I get an email, whatever. And if it looks cool and geeky, I'm in. I really ought to start looking into a hoodie sponsor, huh? All right, I'll throw in a bonus question here. Andre Escamilla writes, "How do you make that voice with the Nutcracker Santa in your vlog?" I just use an audio filter in my video editor. That's it. It's really not complex. I just drag and drop, and then the voice changes. It's really that easy. I could do a tutorial, I suppose, but all it would be is me doing this. There are so many video editors out there that it would be impossible to tell you how to do it in every video editor, but just look for the ability to tweak your audio. That's it. All right, I'll give you one more bonus question. Can you make a video about the YouTube app on the iPhone and tell us your views on it? It sucks. And we certainly hope you appreciated the effort that we put forward in the vlogs every day, just like we do with the TLDR, the Locker Gnome Daily Report, the video you just watched, and hopefully you liked it enough to share it with others, as well as the content we produce for you on LockerGnome.com. Don't keep it to yourself, please, because someone else could benefit from this knowledge. We'll see you later.